Hi, everybody. I'm DJ Sixsmith. You're watching Sit Down. Case Walker in the house. The Other Two Season 2 is back on HBO Max. What's up, man? How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing really well. So this has been a great show for you. It came out in 2019. It was on Comedy Central. Now it's on HBO Max. And this whole COVID thing kind of put a huge wrinkle in it in terms of starting the shooting and then coming back to it. So
Yep.
what's been this whole process? What's this whole process been like for you?
It's been quite the journey through COVID. It's been a lot of hard work, but it's definitely like kind of been rewarding having the show out on HBO recently, and it's just been a big learning experience. It kind of proves that like if you put the work in and make it happen, even through a pandemic, you can, we made it happen. So it was like exciting that we finally were able to get it out there, and it ended up like working out really well even through a pandemic.
What was the best part about being back on set with everybody?
Being back on set with everybody, it's such a great environment on set with everyone on set. We happen to have just like a great cast and a great crew, and we all have been working together for about 4 years. So it was just a lot of fun. It was exciting to get back at it, especially through COVID. And then it was actually most exciting recently to be at the premiere and just be like, it's finally out, guys. No more like shutdowns, nothing. We're finally getting this out to the people. And that was probably the most fun part because we didn't know if we like what was really going to happen until it actually came out. So yeah, it's exciting.
That's really awesome. So the other cool thing is that you've gotten this runway to play Chase for another season. So what intrigues you the most about him? Because his whole life changes, he becomes famous. What are some of the things that really stand out about him in your opinion?
I think the thing that stands out most about Chase, and I mentioned this before, is like he's, famous and he's got everything going on, but he's just a kid. Like he's just a genuine kid, and he really loves singing, and he loves his family. And regardless of what's going on in his life, all the craziness, even the fans, like he just has a good heart about things. And that's tested this season. But overall, he just loves his family, and he loves the like craft, I guess, is singing. And that's kind of all that really matters to him in the end. And you kind of get to see that in his character. And I think that's what makes him special.
Well, I know you like to sing as well. So did you
Yeah.
think about your journey and yourself in playing Chase here?
Yeah, there was a lot of like parallels originally with like Chase and I, because I like to sing and he likes to sing, and we both really enjoy it. It's kind of like something we enjoy outside of like the career work, and so it was cool having that in the beginning, and especially like the social media thing too. That was a big thing for Chase and a big thing for me. We're both teens, but we're also in this crazy famous acting entertainment industry, and it's definitely a place to navigate as a teenager.
You hit on a couple of really important things. You're just a teenager, you're just enjoying your life, your dude likes to sing, right? You have all the social media and fame that comes with that. What was it like when things changed for you, when you realized like, oh man, like I'm not just Chase anymore, like people want to really get to know me more and want to absorb my content?
It was exciting. It took about 4 years to kind of adjust, because there's this like kind of, you kind of have to be like, you can't make it about what other people think, because you start, you get all these thoughts. Everyone all of a sudden has thoughts about you and who they think you are. And, people know different sides of you as the actor, and you kind of have to just stay grounded in yourself. So it was kind of like getting out there, experience all of that, but then just coming back to being a person, man, and coming back to acting and loving it and loving the people around you and just the experiences, and also just having gratitude about it. Like it was all exciting, and I love the parties and in LA and all that flashing lights, but it comes down to just people, enjoying art and like making that happen. And so you kind of have to get away from the distractions and you kind of get complicated and then come back to like a simple place again. So that was the interesting thing about like the whole entertainment industry journey, was just you get into this crazy place, and then you realize, wait a second, I still got to be a person, and like I want to come back to the craft, and I want to be, just enjoy it. And that's been the biggest realization through my career.
I think it's really interesting because whether it's you or other people in your generation, I think you've been able to see older people kind of go through it and have a tough time with it. What do you think are the keys in staying grounded? Is it other people in your life? Is it using those examples? Is it just you? How have you maintained yourself given everything we're talking about here? Because it's not easy stuff when you put it in perspective.
Yeah, it's not easy, man. It is really hard work. I think the key to staying grounded is the community around you. My parents have been a big part of that. And then I think it's also like making sure like you have a foundation. Like you have a foundation below that, right? So you're not going up and down with everything. Your identity is not built in it. Like you kind of have like a stable foundation. So that's been key for me, is like keeping a foundation, keeping friends outside of the industry. I'm a big rock climber, so having that has been a big thing too. Just something outside of the industry that's kind of that the industry, you know, my career could kind of bounce off of, but I still have a life outside of that.
When was the last time you went rock climbing?
Yesterday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah, I got yeah. Like yesterday, I was up. It's the highest mountain road in North America. I was climbing
Wow.
off that. Yeah.
So how many hours were you out there for?
I've been out there this weekend, Memorial or Labor Day weekend, for like, I don't know, 24 hours total. I camped out there on Friday night, and I love it. It's the best. You can kind of just escape. You're not thinking about anything but rocks. So
I mean, that's the biggest escape you can get, in my opinion, right?
Yep. It's awesome.
That's really cool, man. So if people haven't watched the show before and they're just getting into it, what can they expect when they check it out?
You guys can expect like many more jokes. You get to see a lot of character development. Like, you were introduced to these characters first season. You're going to see a lot of character development, especially from Chase as you get later in the season, and just a lot more fun. Like, there's a lot of fun stuff that goes down. We all, you know, it's kind of like we all got to settle into our characters, and then it's 10 times more exciting. There's more jokes. There's more stuff going on with each character, and so you can expect a lot more. So it's awesome.
Good deal, man. Well, thanks so much for hanging out. Enjoy some rock climbing down the road, and we'll chat again. All right.
Yeah. Thanks, DJ.